Right now, we're still looking at different combinations of players, and I just finished a staff meeting, and we're going to add some guys to our white team, which is basically the guys we're planning to play. And then we'll have our green team be the scout team and simulate our opponents now. Not just Rio Grande Valley, but anybody we play will be simulated by our green team, which Adam Fisher will be in charge of preparing them to execute the other team's offense.
So in other words, it's, these first few games are going to be kind of this combination, that combination.
Well, no, not necessarily that. No, my hopes would be we choose a starting lineup and never have to change it because everybody's playing so well. And a substitution pattern that allows me to do that as well. In other words, if we could find a top 8 and just use those 8 guys throughout the season, they all stay healthy. But as you've seen already, that's not the case. You guys don't know, but Sheldon didn't play in. I can talk about that now, right? Sheldon didn't play in our scrimmage because he had bruised his knee, and so we set him out for that. So there are all situations like that come up for a team, and we want to be prepared that in the eventuality a particular player is out, what would then be our next move?
How serious is that?
Sheldon? I don't know. He had 18 again in the.
No, I mean the injury. I mean, obviously he's.
No, the injury is fine. It was really not. It was just a.
Oh, I see.
They banged knees, and he didn't feel right that day.
Okay.
I know sometimes it can be hard to gauge things in an exhibition setting, but was there any big takeaway after seeing?
Yeah, it was terrific because when you guard against yourselves, if someone does well, it means the other group is doing poorly. Right, and so you're trying to balance the compliments to the team doing well with the correction of the team that made mistakes. When you're playing an opponent, then everybody's being evaluated against the same players. So our first unit got us off to a great start. Our second unit didn't go in and perform like we expected them to. So we took them out, put the first unit back in. Again, they performed at a very high level. But when we put the second unit in at the end of the first half, they played much better. And that's what we expect. And I don't know if you're familiar with a plus-minus. So certain groups we keep track of. We keep track of all the groups, but certain groups did really, really well. Certain individuals did really well. Like Ivan Cruz Uceda was on the floor. He was a plus 49. That's pretty good. So that when I'm in the game, we scored 49 more points than the opponent. On the other end of the spectrum, we had guys who were like a -2, a +2, a +7, and they need to know, hey, we're going to play the guys that when they're out there, we're winning. The whole idea is to win the game.
Are you feeling the buzz? I know you always like to
Yeah.
do that. Are you feeling it on campus? Are people starting to get a little bit more?
Well, we're doing a lot of things on campus. We have the Hurricane Hotline tonight. We'll be talking all about the season. We're going to dorm storm this week on Thursday. Tomorrow or Wednesday, we're going over to campus for the, what's that called?
I'm not sure what it's called. It's a carnival on campus, though.
Yeah, Carnival. So we're going to be going over there promoting the start of the basketball season. Last year I slid down one of those inflatables. It's pretty cool.
You survived?
I did. The obstacle course was a little more challenging.
Make sure the guys don't get involved in some of that stuff.
Oh no, they would be welcome to join us and participate, make the students feel comfortable. But you have to remember, our players are students. And
No, I mean like doing an obstacle course.
yeah, the obstacle course is on an inflatable. It's not dangerous or anything. Not for a player. It might be for me. No.
What is this UT Rio Grande Valley team like? Where did they kind of develop?
They're actually very talented. This will probably be the most talented first game we've played. In the last 5 years, even though we lost our home opener 2 years ago, that was more a reflection of we just had too much inexperience to start the season the way we would have liked. But this Rio Grande Valley team has transfer students. They're older. They've got a junior college transfer who's one of the leading scorers in the country in junior college ranks. This is a very talented team. I've competed against their head coach, Dan Hipscher, when he was the head coach of Akron and I was at Bowling Green. He's a Bob Knight disciple, so he runs a lot of the same things that Indiana ran during that era, a lot of motion offense. They post up a lot of different guys, and that's not something we see even during the ACC race, where these guys have guards that are 6'4", 6'5", that'll post up inside against smaller guards. So we've got to be really ready to defend motion, post-up players, and three-point shooters.
I'm sorry, Ms. Sweeney, the U.S. men's national soccer team is in town today, training at Barry, so I had to run from there to here. I don't know what was asked before, but after reviewing the game film and all that, did you see anything that different from what you saw in the game? Anything good, bad?
Well, what the video provides us is a lot of information that we can share with our players. So we played the game on Wednesday. We reviewed the tapes as a coaching staff on Thursday, then broke it down and showed it to the team on Friday. And we had the starters who played very, very well. We were showing all the good things that they had done. And then the second unit came in, and we were showing them all of the things we didn't do so well and why they didn't enjoy the same kind of success as the starters did.
When was that scrimmage that you mentioned? Saturday or Sunday?
It was a week ago Saturday against South Florida.
Is everybody healthy this week?
As far as I know, Ivan Cruz Uceda had tweaked his knee after the scrimmage, after the exhibition game, and did not practice on Friday or Saturday. But we fully expect him to practice today and for the rest of the week.
Do you feel like a sense of energy and urgency among the team now that it's officially the first week of the season?
Well, we'll find out today, this afternoon. It will be a good indication. But yes, I think there's certainly excitement in the air.
Pretty easy today.
All right, everybody. See you Friday.